People tell you to not obsess about your flaws. They tell you to not worry about it too much. Focus on your strengths. Focus on this. Focus on that. But I'll be real with you for a second. Your flaws, some of them at least, are really important to focus on, because why people say this, right? Why people say don't focus on your flaws. They say it because some things you just can't change. You can't change your height. You can't change your eye color. You can, but who gives a shit? There's just some things that you can't change. You can't change your size. You're just born with it. You can't change where you came from. It's just, so you just deal with it, you deal with it. But a lot of things people say don't worry about it, but you can change them. You can do something about it. People say don't worry about how much money you have, but you can change that at least somewhat. You can get a job. You can start working, making money. People tell you to not worry about your weight, but you can change your weight, obviously. You can eat less, you can exercise more, you can build muscle, you can become more athletic. So then why do some people tell you that? Why is all of us are focused on your strengths, focus on this? Because I think hold on. I think that in some sense at least, people don't really want to work. I'll be honest with you. Because shit's hard. Shit is hard. Shit's hard. You think changing your weight is easy. You think becoming muscular is easy. You think that getting money is easy. No, it's fucking not. And if it's easy, then it's gonna go away easily. There's no pill you can take and you just gain 5 pounds of fucking muscle. There's no pill you can take and all of a sudden you're fucking making $10,000 a month. It doesn't work like that. So obviously, people don't really want you to worry about it. People want you to feel happy with yourself. But I think that's bullshit. I think that is complete bullshit. Because you'll always be insecure about your flaws, let's call them. You can tell yourself you're happy. You can tell yourself blah, blah, blah. You can make amends. And it might not even affect you in real life too much. But you will always be somewhat insecure about the things you're not good at. It's simple. Take literally anyone, the most confident person you've ever seen. If you throw them in an environment where they have no idea what they're doing, they won't know what to do. They'll be insecure. They'll be afraid of it, at least at first. They'll look like a complete different person for a second. Google up any fucking YouTuber, any fucking famous person that you think is so proud and so secure. Look at them in a new environment, different thing they haven't tested before. They look scared. They look insecure. Because they're not good at the thing. So, if you can do something about it, and you feel bad about it, just work on it. Make yourself feel better. If you're insecure about yourself being skinny, change that. Fucking go to the gym. Now, don't overdo it. Again, don't do this insecurity out of, oh, I'm so skinny compared to this person. And I'll give you the key. If you're insecure about something because of an internal issue, then you should probably work on it. If you're insecure because you're comparing yourself to somebody else, then you need to stop fucking comparing yourself to somebody else. And also work on that issue. So, if you're insecure about yourself being skinny because someone else is more muscular than you, yeah, go train, go build muscle. But also stop comparing yourself to that person. Stop going on Instagram. Stop fucking... Hell, if it's really that big of a deal, stop talking to that guy. If you guys barely know each other, fuck him. Your mental state was more important than the few conversations you have with him. And the 3 molecule dopamines that gives you. Nobody gives a shit. Just... You need to value yourself more, man. Just fucking hell. If you're insecure about something, work on it. And this goes for strength as well, okay? Because you might think, oh, then I should probably, not really focus on my strength. Just, make myself, an all-around jack of all trades. No. If you're born smart, use that. If you're born athletic, use that. Other people weren't born athletic. Other people weren't born smart. Other people weren't born lucky. You were. Use that. For example, I have a good voice. Not to flatter myself too much, but I have a pretty good voice. At least for talking. The singing, it's, oh my god, it's horrible. But for talking, it's pretty good. So I use it to make videos, recordings, because I can talk well. I was born this way. So maybe you are born a fucking nerd. Now you might think, how the fuck does being a nerd help me? Well, you can relate to other nerds. You can make media that other nerds would like, because you know what they think. You know how they feel, because you're a nerd yourself. Use that. Start a stream on something you know nerds would like. Start a video in a style that you know would attract nerds. Simple as that. Let's give another example. You're a, let's see what's something that people don't think is good for them. You're short as fuck. You were born a midget. You're 5 foot tall. Now again, I deviate to YouTube because this is the type of thing that goes in my head. But if you're 5 foot, that's a pretty funny thing. You can make good skits with that. You could be the short guy on YouTube. There's no short guy yet. Be one. You're unique. You're special. You're different. Or another strength. Maybe something more conventional. You were born really fucking athletic. Use that shit. Go on some team. You don't need to go to the National League. If you know which to pick, you could be, well, in your National League, but unless you live in the United States or something, that's probably easier to do than going worldwide, now, is it? You can make a pretty decent fortune out of it, and then go ahead and do something else. You were born really athletic, start a career as a sports guy, and then become a sports teacher. Because you were born this way, you're good at it. Like, man, use the strengths you have. So, like, don't neglect them. But at the same time, again, I'm getting a bit deviated, but also understand that your weaknesses need to be worked on. Don't fucking neglect your weaknesses. Because what's going to happen is that one day, you're going to be, let's say you weren't athletic. You suck dick at it. You're skinny. Well, one day you're going to be playing with your kids. And you'll get tired. You can't play with your kids because you couldn't bother exercising a few times a week. What a shame. Or maybe you never neglected to learn shit about the world. Now, let's say you're sitting down with your friends and you guys are talking about some shit. You don't know what they're talking about. Or maybe you wrote some quiz. You guys are like doing a fun quiz. You have no idea what they're talking about. Because you don't know shit. Or maybe you need something to talk about in general. Like conversation starters. But you don't know shit. You're dumb. You're stupid. You try and have a deep conversation with someone. But you're not educated. You're stupid. So don't do that. Learn about shit. Learn about the world. Fix your fucking weakness. Or at least work on it. It doesn't have to be 100% fixed. You don't have to become Ronnie Coleman if you think you're skinny. But you should at least do something about it. For fuck's sake. So, to recap. Man, this shit getting me heated. You should work on your weaknesses. Not compare yourself to somebody else. And not neglect your strengths. Use your fucking strengths. And that is how you feel way better about yourself. Yeah. Alright, see y'all later.